Scandalous love stories of medieval kings. Imagine a love so forbidden, it could topple a kingdom. In the tapestry of medieval history, strict class structures governed every aspect of life. These rigid boundaries made forbidden romances not only scandalous, but often dangerous. Such loves defied societal norms, threatening the very fabric of established order and power. Medieval society was characterized by a clear hierarchy, where everyone had a predetermined place. Nobles, clergy, and peasants lived under a feudal system that dictated their roles and relationships. This rigid structure ensured stability, but left little room for personal choice, especially in matters of the heart. In this context, forbidden love took on a particularly perilous meaning. Love across class lines or outside of politically arranged marriages was not just frowned upon. It was a direct challenge to the societal order. These romances often sparked outrage and could lead to severe repercussions for those involved. Arranged marriages were the norm, serving as tools for forging political alliances and securing power. Royal families used these unions to strengthen their positions, often at the expense of personal happiness. Love was a luxury few could afford, and passions outside these arrangements were deemed dangerous and disruptive. One of the most notable examples of forbidden love in medieval times was the relationship between King Edward II and Piers Gaveston. Edward's favoritism towards Gaveston, a mere knight, scandalized the English court. Their bond, perceived as both intimate and inappropriate, drew ire from nobles, threatening the stability of Edward's reign. King Edward II and Piers Gaveston's relationship was marked by deep affection and mutual trust. Gaveston, a knight of humble origins, earned the king's unwavering loyalty, which aroused suspicion among the nobles. Their bond transcended the typical lord-vassal dynamic, hinting at a profound emotional connection that defied societal norms. Medieval society was quick to condemn King Edward II's favoritism towards Gaveston. Nobles resented the influence Gaveston wielded, perceiving it as a threat to their power. This relationship sparked unrest, leading to Gaveston's eventual exile and execution, demonstrating the perilous consequences of defying established hierarchies. The affair between Edward II and Gaveston had significant political ramifications. Gaveston's rise to power alienated the barons, causing factional strife. Edward's perceived neglect of royal duties in favor of Gaveston fueled discontent, culminating in political instability that weakened the monarchy and set the stage for further conflict. King Richard III of England and Philip II of France shared an intense camaraderie during the Third Crusade. Their close bond, often speculated to be romantic, raised eyebrows among contemporaries. Their alliance, while strengthening their military campaigns, also sparked rumors and controversies, reflecting the complexities of medieval diplomacy. The alleged romance between Richard Beauport and Philip II had notable effects on Anglo-French relations. Their personal connection temporarily bridged national rivalries, fostering cooperation. However, the eventual deterioration of their relationship led to renewed hostilities, illustrating how personal dynamics could profoundly influence political alliances in medieval Europe. The alleged romance between King Richard III of England and Philip II of France was a subject of speculation among medieval chroniclers. Their close bond was evident, with Richard spending much time at Philip's court. This intimate relationship raised eyebrows and had profound implications for Anglo-French diplomacy. The nature of their bond, whether romantic or deeply platonic, influenced their kingdom's politics. Their alliance initially strengthened Anglo-French ties, but it also sowed seeds of distrust. Court whispers about their closeness added layers of complexity to their political maneuvers and decisions. As their relationship evolved, so did the political landscape. Their personal bond was tested by the demands of their respective crowns. This created a delicate balance between friendship and rivalry, impacting treaties, military campaigns, and the broader geopolitical climate of medieval Europe. Turning to King James I of England and Robert Carr, their relationship stirred significant controversy. James's affection for Carr led to Carr's rapid rise in the royal court. This favoritism sparked jealousy and political maneuvering among courtiers, altering the dynamics of power within the English court. Scandals and political intrigue surrounded James and Carr's relationship. The favoritism shown to Carr led to accusations of corruption and manipulation. The resulting political fallout included trials and imprisonments, profoundly affecting the stability and reputation of King James's reign. King Henry VIII's fascination with Anne Boleyn began when she joined his court as a lady-in-waiting. Her charm, intelligence, and wit captivated him, and he quickly became infatuated. Unlike his previous mistresses, Anne demanded more than just affection, setting the stage for a dramatic and tumultuous courtship. Their courtship was marked by passionate letters and secret meetings. Anne's refusal to become the king's mistress without a promise of marriage drove Henry to seek an annulment from his first wife, Catherine of Aragon. This decision would have far-reaching consequences, both personally and politically. Henry's desire to marry Anne Boleyn led him to challenge the authority of the Catholic Church. When the Pope refused to annul his marriage, Henry broke away, establishing the Church of England. This religious upheaval not only altered the course of English history, but also set a precedent for future monarchs. Anne's rise to power was swift, but it came with significant risks. Many at court viewed her as an ambitious interloper, and her presence caused deep divisions. Her marriage to Henry in 1533 marked the beginning of a new era, but it also intensified political and religious tensions. Queen Isabella's relationship with Roger Mortimer was rooted in mutual ambition and shared discontent with King Edward II's rule. Mortimer, a powerful baron, became Isabella's lover and ally. Their partnership eventually led to a successful coup, overthrowing Edward and reshaping the political landscape of England. Queen Isabella of France and Roger Mortimer's relationship was marked by intense power dynamics. Isabella, estranged from her husband King Edward II, found a confidant and lover in Mortimer. Together, they orchestrated Edward's downfall, illustrating how personal alliances could shift the balance of power in medieval England. Their clandestine affair turned into a formidable political alliance. Isabella and Mortimer's bond was not just romantic, but also strategic, leveraging their influence to seize control. Their relationship underscored the potent mix of love and ambition, ultimately leading to Edward II's deposition and their brief rule over England. King Philip IV of France, known as Philip the Fair, is rumored to have had a secret love that defied royal expectations. While details remain elusive, such relationships often carried significant risks. Any revelation could undermine the king's authority and destabilize the already fragile political landscape of medieval France. The clandestine nature of Philip IV's relationship highlights the precarious position of monarchs who pursued forbidden love. These secret liaisons needed to be carefully managed to avoid scandal. In a time when royal marriages were political tools, personal desires often clashed with public duty, leading to potential crises. King Louis IX of France, later canonized as St. Louis, allegedly harbored a forbidden love that conflicted with his devout Christian beliefs. This romance challenged the era's rigid moral codes and religious expectations. Such relationships could have profound implications, questioning the king's piety and potentially sparking political and religious discord. King Philip IV of France, known as Philip the Fair, harbored a secret love that defied the strict moral codes of his time. This clandestine relationship, hidden from the public eye, created ripples of intrigue and speculation within the French court, challenging the king's reputation and authority. The secrecy surrounding King Philip IV's romance added layers of complexity to his rule. Whispers of his forbidden love permeated the court, fueling gossip and undermining the perceived sanctity of the monarchy. This clandestine affair not only threatened his personal standing, but also had broader political implications for his reign. When King Louis IX, also known as St. Louis, engaged in his forbidden love, the affair carried significant religious implications. As a devout Christian king, his romance contradicted his pious image, causing a moral dilemma. The Church's reaction to his indiscretion added tension to an already fragile relationship between the crown and the clergy. The political fallout from King Louis IX's forbidden romance reverberated throughout France. Nobles, clergy, and commoners alike questioned his judgment, leading to a period of instability. The king's actions challenged the established norms, causing shifts in alliances and power structures within the French court, ultimately affecting the kingdom's governance. King Alfonso VII of Castile's passionate affair with Eleanor de Guzman defied royal norms and expectations. Their love, though genuine, was deemed inappropriate by society. This defiance of convention not only stirred controversy, but also had lasting repercussions on Castilian politics, particularly concerning issues of succession and legitimacy within the royal family. King Alfonso XI of Castile and Eleanor de Guzman's relationship showcased a passion that defied royal norms. Their love was intense and unwavering, challenging societal expectations and the rigid codes of medieval royalty. Eleanor's influence over Alfonso was profound, causing ripples across the kingdom and altering the course of Castilian politics. The affair between Alfonso and Eleanor significantly impacted Castilian politics and succession. Their relationship led to the birth of several illegitimate children, complicating the royal lineage. This created tension within the court and among the nobility, as Alfonso's legitimate heirs vied for power and recognition amidst the political upheaval. Medieval forbidden romances often revolved around common themes such as power, desire, and defiance. These relationships frequently challenged societal norms and questioned the established order. Forbidden love became a potent symbol of resistance, illustrating the tension between personal desires and the expectations imposed by society and politics. In these relationships, power and politics played crucial roles. The individuals involved were often influential figures whose romantic entanglements had far-reaching consequences. Their unions could alter alliances, shift power dynamics, and incite political intrigue, demonstrating how personal relationships could impact the broader political landscape of medieval times. Societal reactions to forbidden romances were typically harsh and unforgiving. The lovers faced condemnation, scandal, and often severe repercussions. Despite this, the allure of such relationships persisted, capturing the imagination of contemporaries and later generations. The consequences of these romances were profound, reshaping societal norms and leaving a lasting legacy in history. The legacy of forbidden romances in history is profound. These tales of love and defiance illustrate the human condition's complexities, challenging societal norms and reshaping political landscapes. They remind us that love knows no boundaries, often leading to both tragic and transformative outcomes that echo through the annals of history. Forbidden romances shaped medieval political landscapes by intertwining personal desires with public affairs. These relationships often led to shifts in power, unexpected alliances, and sometimes even wars. They highlight how intimate connections can influence broader historical events, leaving lasting impacts on kingdoms and societies. Reflecting on the enduring allure of forbidden love reveals its timeless nature. Such romances captivate us because they defy conventions and embody the struggle between personal desire and societal expectations. They inspire countless stories, demonstrating love's power to challenge and change the world, even in the face of adversity. The intersection of love and power is a recurring theme in history. Forbidden romances often expose the vulnerability and humanity of those in power, showing that even kings and queens are not immune to the complexities of the heart. These stories remind us that love can be both a source of strength and conflict. Subscribe for more intriguing historical tales that delve into the lives of those who defied norms for love. Leave a comment with your favorite forbidden romance story. Engage with a community passionate about history's most captivating love stories and explore how love continues to shape our world.